With OVW, I've got you going there in 2005, which is the year Cornette leaves and Paul Heyman takes over. Who was not in charge, but, I suppose who was creatively in charge when you went?
Well, it's interesting just to back up a little bit. When I first went to OVW, it was right before I got signed, like a few months before. They had a bunch of the Diva Search girls that didn't make it through the cut there, and they wanted just to see what was what. So I got paid to go there for like, I think 2 weeks. Um, Angelina Love was another person that was there that wasn't a Diva Search person because it was mostly Diva Search girls. And so kind of buddied up with her and got to know, that's how I got to really know her. And that was my first like introduction to OVW. And then I want to say like that was like in December of 2004. And then in the springtime of 2005 is when Tommy Dreamer called me up. And it was so funny because he called me to tell me I got hired. And I was like, okay, cool. What do I need to do? He's like, I just told you got hired. But to me, it was like, this is what, like going back to what I said earlier, this is what I was meant to do. So, okay, great. What's the next step now? And so when I went there, it's so crazy. I went there in July and I went to an OVW show. I think I was only there for like maybe a day or two, and it was their Wednesday night taping. And that's when Santino Marella was there. I know him as Boris. And that was the infamous when Cornette was slapping him and all this. So I was like, what did I just walk into? So I walked in the mess of when the incident happened with Cornette, and then Paul Heyman came in and like took over. So it was really interesting, like the energy. And like, I was just like, what is going on here?
Well, for the three ardent wrestling fans who watch this who don't know the story, please tell the Cornette Santino Marella story. I'm so pleased you were there for it.
Oh my gosh. So apparently, from what I've been told, like the boogeyman was out there in the ring. And I think Santino, he like kind of no sold him in the sense. And then when we got, because here's the thing, I'm just in the back, just like taking it all in. And so for me, from my point of view, I didn't see all that. All I saw was everyone was in the back and I hear yelling. And I'm like, what is going on? Is this a promo going on? Like, what's going on? So I look and I just see Cornette in freaking Boris's face. I know him as Boris Santino. It's in his Boris's face. And then Boris is just standing there taking it. He's not like, F you or anything like that. And he just what? And I'm like, oh my God. And so apparently he was pissed because he no sold the boogeyman. And I was just like, oh my God, like what is going on? And everyone was just kind of like watching. No one really like did anything. And so I don't know. I was, call me naive, but I was kind of shocked that he got fired. I just thought like that's just, oh, it was a drama. Okay, whatever. So the next day when I went to OVW, when we were like all sat down and told like, oh, Cornette, I was like, whoa, this was serious. But I kind of think for me, it was a blessing in disguise because I know Heyman was huge on my look. And when he got to be familiar with my on-camera presence and stuff like that, I think he became even more of a fan. So it worked out for me.